Hi everybody, it's Matthew here from Bead Spider. Sorry about the little delay just there, we had a little technical issue, but thankfully we're here, we're ready to go now. So I'm going to be showing you how to create our gorgeous little mini tile bracelet. So you can make this bracelet as a single strand if you want to. You can do it as a double length double wrap if you prefer. You can even make it even longer as a triple wrap. Whatever you prefer, that's how you can make it. It's a really, really easy, simple, fun design that just looks fantastic. If you haven't seen these beads before, like I said, I'm going to be using some Preciosa Mini Tile beads, which I think look great for summer. I'm also going to use some Preciosa seed beads, some smooth and slinky beading cord, knotting cord, and then of course I've also got some polyester beading thread as well. So all of these things, I'm going to use them together to make a beautiful bracelet. So if you haven't seen what the design actually looks like before, let me just give you a little look just here. So this is the sort of design that you can make. It's a really lovely summery bracelet, I think. I like it because it's unisex. It can be worn by men or women, and I guess it doesn't, depending on the colors that you use, it can also be rather formal, or it can be quite casual as well for your daytime usage. So whichever one you prefer, you know, that's sort of how you can make it. But like I said, it is a really, really simple and easy design to make. I've got my smooth and slinky cord just here, which I need to just grab it out of the packet just there. Here we go. Let me just get my slinky cord out. I'm going to use these two little pieces here. And then I'm going to use some little seed beads as well. You can use like a mixture of seed beads. I've got some purpley ones here. You can use some cream. I'll just sort of play with them and see what we've got. You can mix them and match them. We've got some discounts on at the minute, and we've got a free pattern. So if you want to make this design, click that little link on the Bead Spider website, and you will be able to get the pattern completely for free. So I'll just show you that while I get my little bits out that I'm going to need. Here we go. So let's just pop over to the website really quickly. So just here you can see that the homepage just here. If you just click on, hopefully it's going to be there, yes, if you click on view related products right there, it will take you to the page where you can see all of the different products. So I've got the purple kit just here. You can see they are 15% off, every single one of them. If you want, you can also add to the products as well. So you can see just here, purple mini iris mini tiles. I can go, yeah, let's add one more. Let's add a second pack. Let's add in some extra seed beads if you want, or maybe you want some extra buttons, because we give you 3 buttons, but if you wanted to make 6 bracelets, you do have enough cord, you do have enough seed beads, everything else. If you add in a second packet of buttons just there, you'll actually be able to make 6, and you see you get that 15% discount off every single item that's there. So a really, really big discount off each one of those little bundles. So very, very easy to use. Once you've chosen everything you want, you just click add to basket, and it will add all of those little projects there to your basket. If we head back to our mini tile product page, we can also see right here, we've got that Caribou mini tile wrap bracelet printable download completely for free. So it's going to be free forever. You know, if you're coming to this video ages in the future, you'll be able to get that as well. So just again, click that little add to basket button and you'll get the pattern included as well. We've got ripple beads, all the different things that you might need, split needles, they are all in here in this same category as well. So you can add those in. Plus, of course, we've got plenty of others of the same products over on our website. You can take a look. There's even 2 pages worth of products. Plenty of things there to take a little look through. Now, let's see who's joined us. Let's see. Hopefully, yeah. So sorry I was a little bit late, as I said. We've got Nancy who is here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Nancy says, hi from Anvil, Pennsylvania. We've got Kelly McCoy. Thanks for joining us all the way from Queensland, Australia, Kelly. I'm glad you're able to join us again. Wezzy is here. Jackie, Shelley, Erica is here. Nancy, she says, oh, I came too late. No, you didn't. We had a bit of a delay at the beginning, so I'm still I haven't even started, don't worry. Wayne is here. He says, good morning to all. Bindi is here from Malaysia. Welcome, Bindi. Thanks for joining. Jan is here, Anne Gold, Lily, loads and loads and loads of people. Kelly says she loves the blue color. Yeah, I like that one too. It is a very, very nice color. But yeah, let's see. Ruti's here as well from Jerusalem. Thanks for joining us, Ruti. Alicia is here. Lots and lots of different people, which is great. Right. Oh, right. Not Victoria, not Queensland. Victoria, Kelly's in. Sorry about that, Kelly. So yeah, we've also got someone, Origami Girl from California as well. So yeah, thanks everybody for popping by, dropping in. Like I said, I'm going to be demonstrating with all of these little pieces just here. I do have some announcements though. A couple of different things. We've got our we did our Ivy class. We're doing our Beaded Roses class, our Posy of Roses class. In the coming days, I just realized I haven't put it into the classes menu. Wait a minute. Let me just see if I can find the page real quick. Posy of Roses. Is this going to work for me? Yes, wait a minute. No, it's not. Okay, whatever. I'll have to find that in a bit. We do have a class for our Posy of Roses class coming up. I'm going to make sure I stick it into the menu for you all in a bit. But essentially, we're going to do a Zoom class where you can make all of these different flowers. There's a red one, a purple one. It's all coming. I just thought I would announce that to you now. We're going to have it available. Each kit will make 5 little roses, so I'll show you what they look like. This is the full bunch of roses that you'll make there. So you'll get all 5. You make 1 large one, 2 of the medium, and 2 small ones as well. So it's really easy to just order that little kit and the class, which I'll just make sure I've got it in the menu so that you can add that there. It's just one of our little pages that needs to be added to the menu. So hopefully it won't take too long. I think Andrew's hopefully going to do that one. I'll show you some of the other colorways though while we wait. This is that lavender rose. We've gone for natural sort of colors that roses actually come in. So there's like an apricot rose as well. There's that red rose. We've got a white rose. And then there's also a yellow rose there as well. So all of those are available. I'll make sure I'll let you know when the thing can you can actually get to it. But that's going to be our next Zoom class on the 10th of July. So you've got time, but that's just a little announcement. We also opened up our Facebook bead group today. You can finally access that one, and we're running a little competition on there. So go check it out. If you type into, I'll see if I can type the link for you to both. It's coming in just a second, and you'll be able to head to there and then sign up to our competition. I think the link should now be there on both Facebook and YouTube. I've just put it in the comments there for you to take a little look and see our new group, our Facebook group that you can sign up to. We've already got, even though it only went live this morning, about 150 people who are in the group. But yeah, like I said, we've got a competition that we're running on there. So go sign up. It's going to be good fun. I'm not going to tell you what it is on here because everything that's in that group, it's a private group. It's going to be just special for those members. So we're going to have free files in there. We're going to have tutorials, all sorts of goodies in there. Go check out the link that I've just put into the comments, and then you'll be able to sign up. So shall we get going with our little demonstration here? So like I said, we're going to make ourselves our bracelet. You can do it single length or double length, it doesn't matter. Essentially, you just need to measure out the size that you want it to be at the beginning so that it will sort of fit you based on if you want a double wrap or a single wrap. So, more or less, the first thing that you're going to have to do is, by the way, I know our competition that we did last week, I'm just waiting on Andrew to write down the winners for me so that I can announce them. I was running a little bit late and I didn't happen to get there for that one, so I didn't manage to get it written down in time. So hopefully Andrew's going to write those down for me, and then when I bring them in, I'll let you know who won our competition from last week. I don't even have the demo pieces here, for our little competition that we ran last week for our crystal cube design. So anyway, with my thread just here, essentially you can see this is the thread on the outside edge. So we can put in here, I'll use this one, you can see it a bit clearer. So the blue here is our if that was the wrong link, by the way, let me know in the comments. Just comment in and say that's the wrong link. But anyway, so just here you can see we've got that smooth and slinky cord on the outside just there, and then we put our beads in between. It's a little bit like looming, but a bit different as well. So we need to measure out the full length that we're going to need. So if we say this is a double wrap bracelet's worth, which would fit me, there we go, like that there. You can see we need to figure out that sort of length, the full length that we need, plus about 3 inches to add on our little clasp section. So once we've done that, essentially what I'll do is double my thread over, measure it this length here, and then about 3 inches extra. So there's the full length. If I show you where the buttons are, here and here, this is essentially where the center is. And then we can measure it the same length, plus about maybe 3 inches, 2 or 3 inches extra for our clasp section. So I'll just cut that off now, and then I can begin the process of adding it all, making it come together. We need quite a bit of beading thread. Ideally, you want a thread that will match the size of your smooth and slinky cord, but then will also be fine enough to pass through your beads a few times. Morning to Erica, by the way, who's just joined us from Florida. Lovely to see you. Thanks for popping by. First thing that we're going to do, I've got this gorgeous little shell button just here. I decided I'd use that one. They've all got that there. Hopefully, wait a minute. I'll just make sure I've got that right link. It should take you to our new group on Bead Spider, which I can't remember exact name of it. But anyway, hopefully if Jermaine or Andrew are watching, they can find that link. Or Maxine, if you're watching, pop the link in the comments for me. So anyway, let's just start off. I've got my little button here. I'm going to thread through both sides of that button, and I'm going to bring it all the way to the center of my thread, like that there. So you can see they're made from mother of pearl shell. So they've got that really lovely iridescence that you get in just there. Dawn says, is this in kit form? I absolutely love it. Yes, just click the little link that's there in the description, and it will take you to the page where you can get the free pattern, and you can also get the kit as well, which will make 3 double length bracelets or 6 single length bracelets if you add an extra pack of buttons. So now that I've got my little piece like this with my thread in the center of my button in the center, I'm going to need to use about 4 meters of thread, which is quite a lot, but it's better to use one very large piece rather than not quite having enough. You don't really want to run out. I know it can be unwieldy, but there's a bit of a trick on how you can use such a long piece of thread without it causing you huge amounts of grief. Oh, I've got my list of winners, I think. No, I'm going to announce them later. We just have to wait for Jermaine to sort that out for me. She's just going through it. Like I said, things have been a bit manic here today. So let's just thread my thread onto this little needle here. And then essentially we can begin our little design. It's a really, really easy, simple design to make, if you can get the needle to thread, of course. It's always the struggle, isn't it? When you're live, when it's not live, it's really quick and easy to thread a needle. And then whenever you're trying to show people or demonstrate live and things, that's when the struggles begin, isn't it? There we go. I've got my thread on my needle. So the way that we can sort of keep it a little bit more manageable in size is, see how I've threaded my needle onto this size? Because I've got a 4-meter long thread, what I might want to do is just pull my thread all the way down so that I've got a really, really long piece at the end there. Hi to my cousin Shane, who's just popped in. He's saying hello. He's watching from Brisbane, Australia. Hi, Shane. How's it going? So yeah, I will bring my thread down till about 1.5 meters, so that it's a really, really long tail thread. That way, as I keep working, I can just sort of remove my tail little by little by little by little until eventually it's like a lot easier for me to work with. Here we go. So, easy peasy to get started. The first thing that we're going to do essentially is pop into the base under this little hole of our button is one little mini tile bead just here. So mini tiles that come with this purple colorway. You've got this gorgeous iris purple, which is this one just here, which looks really, really sparkly. There it is just there. They catch the light. They've got these beautiful gold sort of hues to them, greens, blues, all sorts of different colors on that one. That's one of the colors. And then the second one is this Picasso sort of violet color, where it's got this sort of mottling, if you will, of sort of purple but over onto a white background. So it's a really nice little design. But first things first, I'm going to use one of these little mini tiles here to create my base up at the top, as it were. So first thing that we're going to do is thread through the actual cord here. So it needs to be something that you can get a needle through. So try and get it through the center of the cord just here, because this is essentially where the whole of your bead will be sitting. So if we pull it all the way through, keep your thread as tidy as you can. They can sort of wrap around each other a little, but that's no problem. And then just leave yourself about 3 or 4 inches beyond. That's about all you'll need to sort of use as your tail thread, and then we can continue with it from that sort of point, if you know what I mean. So we'll pick up our bead and we're going to go across our thread here and into the opposite side. So we're coming out this side. Let's now go into this same spot but on the opposite side here. So as we pull that through, it's going to, whoops, get in a big fat knot all of a sudden. Undo that just quickly. There we go. Hopefully it's not too badly fuddled. There we are. It's all coming apart. Of course, it's one of those days, isn't it? Just having a bit of a struggle. So yeah, once we've got our threads all sorted, come on now, don't get in a knot. I tell ya, one of those days. A bit, we updated the software, and just as we went to go live, it decided, I'm not going to actually start streaming today. Goes, no, today's not a day for me. I'm gonna just stay here and not do any streaming. So I had to really quickly at 3 minutes to 3 figure out how to solve the little issue. So that's why we're a little bit delayed, and that's why I'm a little underprepared. But let's just see if we can get that thread. Of course, it's just in a teeny weeny knot, because I didn't wax my thread in advance, which is a good thing to do with this thread, of course. Here we go. It's coming undone now. Almost there. It's just caught on itself somehow. Gonna come undone for me? Apparently not. So there we go. We can just pull this through. Oh my goodness, one of those days. Where are you? Here's the needle. There we go. Pull, pull, pull all the way through. And now where's my tail thread? Here it is. Pull that one back through here. It's my tail thread that got caught, of course, because I'm using a really long one. Just get that undone. Teensy little knot just here. Come on now, stop misbehaving. There we go. Now it's coming undone. There we go. So these are mini tiles. They are, I think, 4 or 5 mil maybe. I have to check exactly the size of them. They're 2.5 by 5, I think. Pretty sure that's the size. 2.5 by 5 they should be. What's going on now? I've got a very funny little twist in my thread. How's this happened? I tell you, it only takes half a second to get this big raveling happening, doesn't it? There we go, finally. And now I bet you I've lost my needle somewhere. Where are you? Here it is. Ah, no. All good. We're back in business. We are back in business. There we go. So, with that, we can just pull my thread all the way through. Yes, I'm going to have to just pierce it again, I think. Yes, I've lost my tail. That's not the end of the world. Better to had a tail and lost a tail than never to have had a tail at all, eh? Okay. Shall we begin again? It's one of those minutes where it's just not quite happening for me. Here we go. So let's just pull this all the way through, and then I'll just begin again. Right, so welcome to the stream, everyone. No, just kidding. So Kay has asked, what sort of cord is it? It's called Smooth and Slinky cord. It's a really lovely, high quality knotting cord that looks absolutely fantastic. So sorry about the struggles just there. Hopefully it's all finished now and we'll just be going easy streets from now on. Let me just put up on the screen the materials I'm using. Here we go. So, like I said, we've got this little piece here. Will give ourselves a tail of about 3 inches. So let me just make sure my threads are nicely separated from one another. There we go. Yeah, that's better. And we can begin now. There we are. So yeah, I'm going to thread into one side of my needle just here. Into one side of my cord just here. So I'll just start like this through this little edge in the center where we want the hole to be. Pull it through to leave a tail of about 3 inches, which is plenty just here. This is more than enough. Let's see if I can just zoom out a little. There we go. Plenty of little edging there. That's enough tail. We'll pick up one of our little mini tiles just here, and then we'll thread through the corresponding spot on the opposite side. So through there, and then we can just pull our thread all the way through our little bead piece that we have just here. So just, wherever I put my needle, there it is. Pull it all the way through. Don't let your tail come out, which mine almost did. That would have been silly. All the way through, get that thread through. And, of course, the tail has just come out, has it? Where's my tail gone? I tell you, what is going on today? There we go. There we are. I thought I was having more struggles. I tell you, that would have just would have been one of those days, wouldn't it? Here we go. So pull it all the way through until we've got our bead nicely sitting between these two little beads just here. Grammy Beck says, can silky beads be used in place? They might be a little bit difficult. You might have to use some seed beads because the silkies have the holes on the diagonal. But you can sort of maybe use a seed bead either side just to sort of make that little edge sort of fit nicely. So anyway, the way that we'll secure this first little bead in is by doing some back stitches. So if I just take my needle, if we have a look, I'm coming out just here. And so to do a little back stitch, what I'll do is essentially pull my thread back through this same little spot into that same hole of the bead, but I'll just move it ever so slightly down the cord, so it's not going through the exact same spot, but nearly. So back into my thread and through the hole here, and this is going to, as I pull it through, create a little lock onto the end. So we do want to try and make sure that we get our thread through nice and easily. Again, if you've got like some wax or something and you've got a rather unwieldy thread, because I'm using such a long piece, you can wax it. So you pull that all the way through like this until it's sort of nicely on the edge just there. Get my tail thread nice and firm, hold that over there. And we're going to now take my thread again through this same little piece just here. I'll zoom out a little so we can see it a bit better. There we go. And now through the other side and back out towards this other bit just here. So through there, another little back stitch is what we're going to do. Pull it all the way through. Try and keep your thread as neat as you can while you're doing this. So take your time so that your thread doesn't get all raveled or anything, which I might need to straighten mine after its little knot debacle. And then we'll go back into this bead one more time to really secure it. So pull that. Let me just get this thread nice and straight. Here we go. And there we go. Now it's getting much, much easier to work with, I think. Put that through there. There we are. Yes, much, much better. I'm happy with that now. So, whoops. Just give me a second. Where have I put my tail thread? Here we go. There we are. So yeah, let's now continue going back through that spot of the same bead. So back again into the same hole. So up, we don't need this thing with the materials anymore. So let's get rid of him. 1 second, sorry. Get rid of the ticker. There we go. Now we can see what I'm doing a bit clearer. We'll go through, back into our thread edge, all the way through and out the other side of our thread there. Pull it all the way through. There. And I'll just keep that tail thread just there. And let's put that nice and tight there. So see that? Now it's all coming out this other side there. So Smooth and Slinky cord, by the way, it is our brand. Let's just see what Sue says. Yep, where can I get it? It's our own brand because we did quite a bit of research to find it, but it's a woven rayon thread. So it's got 5 strands. You can use any knotting cord really, but this stuff is really soft, really lovely, high quality. It's 5 strands of man-made silk, which is called rayon, around a polyester core. So the core gives it strength. The rayon gives it a really delicate softness as well. So makes it a really lovely material to work with. It doesn't kink or anything like that. So now that I'm coming out here, I'm going to jump across and go through that second hole. So as we pull all the way through, this is going to really lock the bottom of my thread in place. So I can just pull it all the way through. There we go. And that's going to position that bead now really securely at the base. So it just fits right in there really, really easily so that we can now get to the fun part, which is choosing our design. So if you want to have a quick little look, you can see you can mix them and match them and do whatever you want. You can do multiple different colors of seed beads. You can do 1 tile, 2 tiles, 3 tiles, however it is. You can see this one, it's got 3 tiles side by side, then some seed beads. This one is a seed bead group, then tiles, then seed bead group, then tiles, and so forth, all the way down so that it will sort of fit really, really nicely. See, again, you can sort of just play with your design, make it look however you want. So I've got some purple seed beads just here, which are the ones that come with the bundle included. And I've also got some extra little beads here, which are cream in coloured, because I think cream and purple go quite nicely together. What do you think? I think they're going to be a nice mixture. It's a nice cool coloured cream, this one. Not too intensely yellow or anything. So I'm going to just position it out, and you can sort of lay it out, figure out the design that you want to do at the beginning. So I'll go 3 seed beads. Let's go 1, 2, 3 purple ones. Maybe then I'll go 1, 2, 3 cream ones. What do we think? Then I'll go, yeah, let's try a purple bead like this. Then maybe I'll go 3 cream ones again. Finished by 3 purple ones. Maybe then I'll use another one of this color that we had before. What do you think? And then I can just sort of repeat this pattern. So 3 like that. I mean, if I wanted to, I could even do a row where it has maybe purple with a cream in the center. I could do something like this. So 1, 2, and then maybe put a purple one in the middle of it. I don't know. What do you think? We can play with the design. Maybe I'll go basic enough for today to keep it nice and simple. But you can really fiddle with the design, sort of make it your own, play with it, and sort of make something really beautiful that you like. Whatever it is that you like, do that. That's sort of the best thing. If you like it when you've got it on the bead mat, you'll like it when it's on your wrist as well. So that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter. It does not matter in the slightest how it looks, as long as you like it. So to bring ourselves into position for our next set of beads, we want them to sit just here. So essentially we're going to pass through this thread here and into the center where we want the beads to sit. So approximately here, let's pull our thread all the way through. Try not to let it get raveled or knotted. Once again, there we go. There's now inside the center. And let's go 1, 2, 3 little beads, all seed beads right there. I want them to sit here. So I'm going to thread across directly to the opposite side of my thread just there. Here we go. Yeah, this is exactly. Embrace your individuality. We're all individuals. I wonder if... I'm sure you'll all know that reference, the Monty Python reference. There we go. So there, you can see that now fits ever so nicely right beside exactly where we were. So now we can either... If it feels nice and firm, perfect. Let's continue on now across. So pull it firm, not too firm that it starts bunching, but now we want our 3 beads to sit ever so nicely just beside. So again, we'll come into this piece just here, about here where we want to go. Make sure you don't accidentally catch the opposite side. Pull it all the way through. Pick up your beads of your design for this side. And now we'll thread them all down to approximately where we want them, and nicely across from the same bit of thread just here. This is where we want it to pop in, and we'll pull it nice and tight. So once it comes together, try and make sure you don't let the thread loop around your button or anything, because then you'll get big loops of thread happening. Try and pull it really gently, slowly over time, so that it will fit nicely beside exactly where we want it from beside. So there you go. We can see now that one's nicely in position. Let's do our next one. So we'll just go, we want to use our next tile. So the whole of that needs to be about here. So let's go through the thread, nicely through the center, into that direction. Pull it all the way through. Now, by the way, don't forget, if you are getting this purple colorway because you like it, this cream seed bead is one that I've added additional. You can get it off our website. It's color number 76. Here's the product code just here. So now Yeah, this is a good point. Wayne says this is definitely easier than trying to do a wrap stitch. I agree, Wayne, because you can just stitch straight through the edge of your cord. Makes it way easier. So Nancy says, do you go through the thread every time? Yes. So through the base, through one side and through the other, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, just like that. So now that I'm on the inside, I've got that next little mini tile bead just there, which all of these beads I'm using today are made by Preciosa, which is a Czech bead brand, and they make absolutely gorgeous quality beads. So that's why I thought I would use them today. So there we go. That's nicely in position there. So the hole is about here, so let's thread down through that base hole, through this one, and into the center of our slinky cord again. Pull it all the way through. Nice and tight. How good does that look? Looks nice, doesn't it? It's really, really coming together quite quickly, quite easily. It's not like a difficult process in the slightest, is it? So we can continue on in this sort of direction as we go. So I'll do a few more iterations just to show you a few things. I'll sort of continue for about 5 more minutes or so, just because, you know, it's a really simple, easy little technique. So it doesn't need too long, but essentially we just keep continuing as we go doing this little process. So here we go. Let's pull it all the way through. Don't forget, if you are going to want to make this, you can get the pattern completely free. It is available for completely for free. So you don't need to get any of our kits if you want the instructions. I am going to go through the whole thing and show you it here as well, how to do the little clasp, which is actually a really clean knot at the end as well. So there's going to be some good things to learn in this one as well. So make sure you head on over to the website and go and get that instruction for free. But hey, while you're there, check out that little bundle. It is 15% off. So now on the opposite side, let's thread through here again. Pull it all the way through. And there we are. That's again nicely in position. So we can now sort of just continue along, as it were. I'll do my next little group of 3 beads here. So I need to come onto the inside, approximately where the hole will be. Just there. Pull it all the way through. You want to make sure that you pull tight enough that you don't see any thread along either edge. 1, 2, 3. It's quite a bit like doing loom work almost, isn't it? Let's get our thread out of the way. Pierce through there. All the way through. And pull that nice and tight. Like so. There we go. It's looking really good, isn't it? I'm really liking it. So now we're back to our next little mini tile bit. So if we have a little look, I will just... One second, I'm just sorting out the... Where are you? I'm looking for that posy of roses so I can put it in the menu. I know it's... here we go. Sorry about the delay. I want the people to be able to access the class. So I'm just doing that for you, because otherwise you won't be able to find it very easily. And I know I know there's people who are eager to find it, so I'm just trying to do this very, very quickly. 1 second, I won't be long. Come on now. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Let me just save this here, and then I can show you where you can access that Posy of Roses class. Great. Sorry about the delay. Is that saving? Tick, tick, tock. Anyway, I'll add the next couple of beads. I know the file is now saving. so it'll be in that menu ready for you. So if you haven't seen our website before, it's www.beadspider.co.uk. You can see the web address down here, just underneath the logo, in this gap, just here, beadspider.co.uk. There's our website. So if you head to our website, you will see, wait a minute, let me just hit that save button once more just to make sure that the menu is fixed, and I'll pick up my next little mini tile and we'll jump across to the opposite side. Just there. You can literally use any beads that you like as long as the overall size of what you're doing is the same width. So you can see 3 little seed beads is the same size as one of these mini tile beads, essentially. So 3 seed beads. You can try our Aurora microcrystals if you want to add a bit of bling to the design as well. Just sort of do whatever it is that takes your fancy. So there we go. There's our next one. Let me take a little look. I'll just show you on the website very, very quickly where you can find access to that class, because I know people were wondering. Here we go. So here where it says kits and tutorials, you can go classes, and then there it is, beaded posy of roses. Jermaine's going to be teaching it. So you can sign up to the class. This is all the information just here, just about it. You can read all of that. Sign up to the class. All right, the picture's not there yet. But anyway, hopefully the picture is coming soon. It's only £15 if you want to do the class. It's 3 hours. It's going to be from 10 a.m. I need to put that information in the picture. Sorry about that. The picture will be coming. This morning session is going to be from 10 a.m. UK time to 1 p.m. UK time. And the afternoon session is going to be 4 p.m. UK time until 7 p.m. UK time. So if you're in the US, make sure you get our afternoon class, because otherwise it will be the middle of the night, 3 in the morning or something for you when we do our morning session. Anyway, once you've got that, choose the session that you would like to do. We're going to have the picture up very, very soon for that one. But then you can come down here. You can see the white rose, the red rose, the peach rose, the yellow, and also that lavender rose. All of those are there and available. Just choose whichever one or which multiple ones that you like. But you do need to have chosen a class first. So if you don't have a class in your basket, it will give you an error. See, look, I'll show you. You click add to basket, and then up the top here, it says this product requires you to have the related class product in your basket or previously purchased. So once you've added it to your basket, say, yeah, I'm going to do the morning session, you can then close this little basket. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Close your little basket there. No, close the basket. Why is that not closing? There we go. And now you can say, I want to do the lavender kit. And now it adds it, and then you can say, and I'd like the peach, because you can make yourself a little bouquet. Each one of the kits makes 5 of them. So you'll make 1 large, 2 medium, and 2 small ones. So if you wanted, you could go the lavender, the peach, the yellow, the red, all of them together if you want to. Just choose them. They all make the 5. You can add them all to basket once you've done that all together. So that's how you join up to our class. It's only £15 this time because it's just the one session. So if you want to sign up to that, now's a good time. I know a lot of people were wanting to do that one, but let's hope that's all working and should be all good now. So yeah, let's continue on. I'll do a few more iterations. So again, I'm back to my purple. Let's go through this edge. I'm only going to make a mini piece today because it doesn't need much more than that. It's a very, very simple little design to make. So 1, 2, 3, and we just keep going like this for the entire length that you need. So like I said, you can do a single length piece if you want to. You can do a double length bracelet. You can do a triple length bracelet. The bundle that we're selling, which I'll just stick up onto the screen here, our offer, as it were. The instructions are completely free, so head to that little link in the description. Go and grab those free patterns, the free instructions, on how to do this little process. It is a very, very easy one, as you can see. go and get yourself the pattern. Even if you don't get the kit, the pattern is still there completely free. You just add it to the basket and then check out, except you don't have to pay any money. You just put it in the basket and say, yeah, I'd like it. If you are new to the Bead Spider website, by the way, make sure you sign up and get especially if you're getting the free pattern, sign up and make an account, because then you will be able to access your downloads again at any time that you like. So even if it's today, tomorrow, or 5 years from now, in any beading patterns that you purchase from our website, they'll be accessible in your My Account page. So make sure you sign up for an account while you're there. If you're brand new and you want to get this pattern, it just makes the whole process easy if you want to get it again later. Also, we do have a little gift voucher so that if you sign up to our newsletter, which is different from signing up to making an account. If you sign up to our newsletter, we give you a voucher for £5 worth of patterns so that you can try out some of our other beading patterns. We do have a lot of different beading patterns on our website, which I'll show you a quick little sample of that actually. Just here, kits and tutorials, all the way at the top. You click on that, and then on the left, it says kits, classes, learning tools, patterns. And then if you go to all patterns, you can see we have lots of them. There's even free ones. If you sort it by popularity, for example, up in the top here, it will show you we've got free, lots and lots of different free ones that are the most popular, obviously. Our carrier bead patterns, that's a really popular one. Loads and loads of free ones. The rainbow ones, which it's Pride Month. I'm going to do this as a tutorial this month, in case you're wondering. They're free as well. Loads and loads of different ones that are there for free if you want to get them, or just, very, very inexpensive. Lots of our patterns, like this one here, this necklace is only a £5. So if you've got that £5 voucher, as long as you've got £5 worth of patterns, so this one's £3, you'd need to get another £2 worth of patterns, then the voucher works, so you can get this one and this one together. You put your voucher in and you'll get the full lot for free. £5 discounted. All you've got to do is you can use the link in the description to sign up for that too if you want to, but it is there and makes it much, much easier to try out some of our patterns for free. So not just the one that we're doing today. That's a bit different from our usual patterns. Our normal paid patterns, that one you can get £5 worth, again, for free, to try them out, our proper paid patterns that are a bit more in-depth with diagrams and everything. So let's just keep going a few more little steps. You'll see it comes together quite quickly. You can use as well if you want to. By the way, make sure you keep an eye out what this thread is doing, because you don't want it to get caught over your work just there or anything like that. I see there's lots of questions and comments coming in. What are we seeing? Yes. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sue. Will the Ivy necklace kit be available now that the class is over? Soon. We're going to do a little something with that one. You'll have to wait a little bit longer for those who weren't in the class to get that one, but we are going to do something so that you can join in, so that you can sort of get that Ivy and do it and all of that. So if you missed out on the class, don't worry. We are going to make it available for all of you. Those of you who are here who did the class, by the way, message in and tell people what you thought of the class, what you thought of it and all of that. We love a little bit of testimonial from fellow viewers who are there. Who, by the way, did anyone check that link to see if it took you to the bead group page? Tracy has asked who won the contest last week. I will get to that a bit later. We're just sort of, Jermaine's just not here at the minute, and she's got the list somewhere, and so I don't know where it is. I'm waiting for her to return so that I can actually know who did win. But we do have winners up there so that you won't have to wait too much longer. I'm not quite sure how much longer, but soon, hopefully. This design has come together and it's looking really, really nice. I'm really liking it, actually. But you can see it doesn't take long at all, does it? You just sort of, once you get in the rhythm, you don't even have to think about it. You can just sort of bead away very easily, quite quickly, and it makes a really nice design, doesn't it? It's definitely quicker. Yeah, there was a comment there from someone. Better than ladder stitch. I can agree with that one. This is certainly easier than ladder stitch. It's very much like loom stitch, but even easier. Even easier than doing loom stitch. Great. So, yep, Jackie said that was the correct link to the Facebook group there, which if you haven't signed up to it before, go do check it out. I'll see if I can pop it. I'll pop it up on the screen in case you didn't see it. It's disappeared on me. Here we go. I'll just type it again. No, that's not the right one. Ooh, I've got my typing face going. Here we go. And there it is, back in the comments again, and I'll pop it up on the screen just here. Facebook.com/groups/Bead Spider. So sign up. There's a competition in there. It's going to be a big one. It's running all month. We're going to do it monthly, this style of competition. But the only way to know about it, the only way to enter it, is to sign up to our Facebook group over there on Facebook. Which, great. Wayne says, the link works. I signed up. Perfect. Thanks, Wayne. Glad you could join us. Oh, by the way, happy wedding anniversary to Wayne. I've just been informed that it's your wedding anniversary today, Wayne. So, I mean, I don't know why you're here with us and not with your wife. I hope she's not watching because, you know, it's just you, me, and a load of women, Wayne. What would your wife say? But congratulations. How many years of that is that now? Must be a while, I suppose. Kelly, no, I don't have a cup of tea today. She asked, I've always got a cup of tea, but not today. Jermaine wasn't here, so and we ran out of time, so we were in a big rush, so there was no tea for me today. And Sandy, she said, I did the Ivy class. It was great fun. Is the Cherry Blossom kit the pretty pink one you were demonstrating? Yes, it is. And then the African Violet is the purple one there for you, Sandy. But that's only for the people who've already done the class. You others will have to wait a little bit longer, but not too long. 53 years they've been married. So congratulations on 53 years of marriage there to Wayne. Well done. Congratulations. Lots of people who have said they've joined. So Gitty has also joined. Thanks as well. Oh, great. And Erica as well. She's got the invite, so she's joined too. So lots of you, I'm glad, have joined up, which is great to hear. So let's just do a little bit more, and then I'll continue. Jermaine is thankfully back now, so I'll be able to announce our winners very soon for last week's kit, which I don't even have a picture of the actual kit here to hand to even show you, even if I wanted to. I think Andrew still got it upstairs from photography, but I will show you what that kit looks like. It is still on sale. If you didn't see it last week, do you know what? I can show you on the website. It looks like, just very, very quickly, the Crystal Cube bracelet. So if you head to the homepage of our website, if you missed last week's tutorial, over there on the right where it says Crystal Cube bracelet under previous shows, you click on that, and it will show you the whole thing just here. There it is. Crystal Cube bracelet. There it is. You can watch the video if you want, or scroll down a little bit further and you can see all the related products. You just click on the picture or whatever, and there you go. You can see we've got the double discount if you want to get all 4 kits 20% off. Otherwise, here's the blue, here's the purple, here's that lovely satin gold, and then of course we've also got that teal and silver one, so you can see all 4 there, or just get them individually at 10% off. And our 6mm Crystal Cube bundle is also 15% off if you want to get that one as well. So feel free to jump on and do that. Now, what was that? Martine, she said, I did the Ivy class last weekend. I really enjoyed it. Excellent teaching. Very clear pattern. As a matter of fact, working on the finishing touches right now. Great. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Martine. Thanks for watching. Melanie says, I can only see 3 Ivy kits. If you go into Melanie on the website, wait a second. If you go to the homepage of the website and go view all upcoming and previous shows, this is only for the people who've already done the class. May 29th, click on this, and then all 5 are here. So here's the cherry blossom, that really lovely pink one, and then the purple one will be here in just a minute. But for those of you who haven't done the class already, you will have to wait a little bit for that one, just there. So sorry, but we'll, it will be available for everyone else soon, but it's sort of early birds in terms of those who did the class, but we will have it available soon for everyone else. So I'll just do a few more stitches, and then I'll show you how to finish this off. Because like I said, you can really just sort of play with the design, see how it looks, see how you like it. 1, 2, 3... And I'll just show you it. So we would just continue like this same process as what I'm doing just now. If you were making it the double length or just the single length, you just keep going, keep going, keep going. And then if you want it to be just wrapping around your wrist once, you would only make it to this sort of size, which will go around your wrist once. If you want to make it the double wrap, you make it extra long, so that it will wrap around your wrist twice. If you want to make it triple length, you can even do it triple length if you want to. You just have to make your initial piece of cord the right size, and then you just keep weaving, 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 weaving. You can always, of course, add new threads in. It's not too difficult because you don't have to tie any knots. You can just use back stitches. So it's not too difficult to add extra threads in if you find the really big thread a little unwieldy. So nice and easy. You just have to deal with these tail threads by weaving them in back and forth like that, doing some back stitches into the thread. So now I'll do a couple more little beads just till I've done my last little tile, which I'm about to do one. So I'll do my tile now, and then we'll continue. Lots of people saying they've never stitched through the cord before. Well, it's a very clever little trick, isn't it? It definitely makes the process easier, I can tell you that. Sort of holds everything in place. You just have to be really careful that you do actively make sure that you're not too close to like piercing just the top of the thread. You want to be nicely in the middle of it so that you go through the full thickness of that little bit just there. So pull it nice and tight. And then I'll just do this last little one here. So through here, through the hole, through that last one. Pull it tight, and now I'm going to show you how to finish it off. Get this tail out of the way. See this? This is the danger zone. You need to make sure that this doesn't happen. Otherwise, you will get a thread looping around your work. So there it is now. Keep it out of the way. It's very important that you make sure you keep track of this. Just like that. So, could you use soutache cord? Yes, of course. You could use rat's tail. There's lots of different things. Sue, if you're having a bit of a trouble with the passwords, just send us an email and I'll sort you out. I'll reset your account for you. If you're having a bit of trouble, that's Sue saying she can't reset her password. I will sort that out for you. Just send us an email to info@Bead Spider and I will reset your account for you after the stream, because it's not going to be too much longer. So now we want to taper down our work to bring it into being much smaller so that we can create that last little bit there. By the way, Sue, who says her password won't work, just check that you do have an account first, because that's often the case, is that if you're signed up to our email newsletter, it's not quite the same as having an account on the website. So try signing up if it won't change passwords, because sometimes that's the trick to it. So anyway, now that we're like this, we need to taper down so that we can do our little clasp section. So see this, we want to taper it down like this. So we're going to use 2 beads now at the end so that we can do our little finish. So I'm going to have a very, very tiny little bracelet just here, but hey, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not a problem. It's the length of it. I mean, you could even make it a bag charm if you wanted to. It's a really cute little design. You can do anything you want with it. You can make really long pieces or really short ones, however it is that you like. It would even make a really nice bag strap, I think, actually. That's a nice idea. But the mini tiles, I think, are what really makes it, because you've got those big blocks of square color. So there we go. I've added in my last 2 beads. That just pulls it down a little. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to backstitch through this little pair of beads here just to sort of lock this in place. So through that edge, back out to the opposite side there, all the way through, pull that tight, and that's going to help me to taper it in even smaller. If I wanted to, do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's add 1 extra bead. You don't have to taper it to 1 bead. You can just leave it at 2 if you prefer, but I'll taper it down even smaller just to make it an even cleaner finish. To the 1 bead there, through that, all the way through, and now I'll backstitch through that bead because it definitely helps with the tapering process. All the way through, all the way home, and there you go. Now you can see it tapers down really nicely. In fact, if you wanted to, you could even make this part of your design feature so that do you know what? I'll show you even. So we'll taper it down, and now this is a great little trick. You can just go straight from one thread into the other, pull it all the way through, stitch it back like so. And then we can do another one a bit further down. Backstitch this one. And make this a design feature. So I'll do it a little bit more even. You can do more joins than this. I'm just doing it quickly, really quickly. Just for a bit of fun. So there we go, back into this side. And now I'll taper it back upwards again. Why not, eh? So we'll go back into this, and then I'll show you how to finish off the clasp. I promise I will get there. I just get carried away doing all these fun things with our designs. You know, inspiration hits me and I go, oh, I've got to try that out. See how that works. So we're here. Let's come through just the 1 thread. Don't go through both. Separate them out. Pick up 1 bead. And I'll do the mirror image now even of what I've been doing. Go through the same spot on the opposite side. Pull it through. Go back in. What do we think of that? The thin section. Clever, isn't it? Of course, as a design feature as well, you could always use a different color of thread to your outer color just to sort of see how it looks, try it out, you know, sort of make it a design feature. There we go. Turn it over. And now let's go back to doing tiles again. So I'll do it just very quickly and then I'll taper it back down and add on a clasp. 'Cause why not, eh? It was good fun. Bit of a fun experiment. It's how I like to develop designs, is to experiment. It's the best way. Pull that, oop, careful, don't let your thread get looped all the way through. And pull it tight. Let's go back in. Step across and pierce through. There we go. So there you go. Now you've got this additional design feature where it's all joining together like that. What do we think of it? What do people think? Love a surprise. I hope that's what we're talking about. Tracy says, am I going to get confirmation when I sign up for the newsletter? I didn't get one, so I tried again. Not sure if it worked. If you signed up before, it won't send you an email saying, hey, you've signed up to the newsletter. But if you are new, you should get an email. So check your junk or spam just in case. And you'll have an email in there saying, hey, here's £5 worth of patterns. And then your code. Here we go. You could put a focal bead in the narrow. Yeah, you could even. You could like put a focal bead around it. You'd need a bead with a relatively large hole, but that is a great idea from Shelley as well. Stitch them together, slide a nice big bead on there, and that would make a really lovely central piece in the middle of a bracelet. Great idea from Shelley there. See, we're designing as a team. We're a great idea. But yeah. Here we go. Yes, Erica said I got the email. So yeah, check your spam just in case. Nancy says I like it. And Wayne likes Shelley's idea, but not mine. Oh well. But yeah, so I'll continue on now. I'll just do these last few stitches, taper it back down, and then I'll show you how to add on the clasp. But I really like that idea of using a big focal bead there. I'm gonna steal that idea, I tell you. Maybe I'll do it as a YouTube video. Obviously this one is a live tutorial, but we're planning to do lots more of our pre-recorded YouTube tutorials because I know they're a bit more consumable. Now that we've got our Facebook group as well, you'll be able to sort of chat with each other. I know our YouTube comments especially and Facebook comments, there's a lovely conversation that tends to happen between everyone. So now that we've got our Facebook group, you'll be able to do that in the Facebook group, which is great. So you won't have to wait just for the live tutorials to chat with each other. Like I see you often do. You can have full-blown conversations in there. We want you to. We're more than happy to. We want you to discuss things, chat about stuff, ask questions. We're going to put some free patterns in there as well. There's going to be lots of things, but for starters, we've got our competition. Now, this is interesting. See this? This is what happens if you're not careful and it accidentally goes over the end. So make sure your thread stays out of that loop as you're working so that you don't get it caught around the outside of your work, because you will see that and it looks a little disappointing when that happens. Yeah, Melanie says you could possibly incorporate one of your watch faces. Another great idea, because in this particular instance, a lot of our watch faces, you have to bead through them. You could even do it straight onto this and maybe have the cord be part of it. Do the Preciosa tiles come in half or quarter size? These ones, I think the mini tiles only come in this size here. So that's all we've got, at least at the minute. I'm going to find out though. That's an interesting question there from Wayne about the size of the mini tiles. I'll find out. Here we go. And Eugenia, I'll get it right now. The Ivy class was so well taught and I learned a lot. Thanks, Matt. I'm almost done everything, but the necklace part is done. I'm very proud of it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear you all enjoyed it and it went really well. And I'm assuming lots of people are wanting to give it a go. Don't worry. I know you won't be able to get it. Those of you who didn't do the class, you won't be able to get it yet, but we will let you know when you can, which will be soon. It will be soon that you can get it, but not quite yet. So anyway, I'll show you how to add the clasp section in now. So it is very, very easy. Much like how we shrunk it down just before, we're going to backstitch a few times, but through these two little threads to keep them together like this. So we'll go back and forth and back and forth. Doesn't even matter if we do it in the same spot a few times like this. Then we'll do it once more. And now this is there's a lot of different ways that you can do the clasp, but I'll show you one. It's a little bit tricky, but it makes for a very, very clean finish. So that's this one, this finish just here. I'll show you two different finishes, how to do it on here, but I'll just get through the process and show you. So anyway, the way to add on your clasp, now that we've got this little section just here and it's nice and tight, we can use just one of our little pieces here and we create our little clasp loop. So it's important that you err on the side of making the loop larger rather than smaller, because you want to make sure that your button will fit through. So test it. Okay, maybe it's a little big, Maybe I can go a tiny, whiny bit smaller than that. So pull it down. But it's very much important that your button will actually fit, because if it doesn't, in fact, you could even try and do it like this so that you know it will fit. There we go. That's a good size, I think. Right, I finally got the competition winners. So I'll mention that just after I've finished the class. So make sure you don't jump off anywhere or anything. I'm going to mention it quite soon. I'll let you know who won the competition. Like I said, there's 5 different winners, all of whom will win one of the kits that we did from last week, which if someone wants to bring me one of the bracelets, I can actually show you all what it looks like. Currently, I don't have one here to show you. So, yeah, we'll keep this one nice and centrally in the middle. And then this thread, it's going to loop back on itself, so it's all the way back down here. And we'll just thread through all of this once more, all 3 threads this time, to join this as part of our little back stitch section here as well. So we've got 3 little pieces, 3 little piggies that went wee all the way home. No, wrong fairy tale. So let's keep going, stitching it back and forth. And then at this sort of point, the good thing is you can almost sort of like tie a knot by back stitching. So this is going to create like a really good quality firm finish that's going to be difficult to undo. So just through it once more, why not? And now I'll show you. This is the slightly fiddlier knot, but it works very, very nicely. So essentially we will take our thread, so one thread, which is the one in the middle, we can sort of forget about that one. We don't need this one anymore. Oh yeah, you could even use that to create a buttonhole. That's another great idea there from Wayne. You might need to use a second thread though to try that one out. It could be a little difficult to stitch from one side. You might have to use a new thread to do that, but it's a good idea there from Wayne to sort of make it nice and clean. Welcome to Tina as well, by the way. She says, good morning. It's been a little while. Thanks for joining us, Tina. You're coming in right near the end. So, with this thread that's now pointing downwards, what we're going to do is we'll loop over it once. It's easy if you keep it nice and loose, by the way. I'll just keep this thread out of the way too. We'll loop over it once, twice, 3 times a lady, Nancy. No, just the twice. And now what we're doing, so see how we've got our loops like this? We're going to come back around and up and through this little pair of loops that we just made. So keep them down here. Try and keep it nice and loose if you can. And then as you pull this, just slowly take your time with it. Pull it, pull it, pull it all the way, little by little, little by little, until eventually it will close down and make a really clean little knot. You can wrap around 3 times if you want to. Just keep on pulling it very gently. If you do it gently, you'll get a neater finish. Keep pulling. Last little one. So keep them side by side like this. Pull, 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 pull. And slide it up above my knot. And pull a little bit more. And that's going to give me a really lovely, clean looking little knot. How do you like that? Eh? What do we think? Does that look nice or what? It's a very, very simple little knot to make a very effective, clean looking clasp. There you go. And then all you got to do is just maybe add a dab of glue, add a dab of lavender to milk. And if you want to, you can always backstitch through the knot as well, just to really keep it firm. If you'd rather do it like that, then add in the glue. This will sort of help to keep it all together as well. Just like this, through all of your threads. Pull it through. This is probably going to make your thread unravel at the tail if it's a thread that's multiple ply, like this one. You can see it's sort of going to not make the thread so happy anymore, but it will give you a really neat, clean finish. So just go through it a few more times. The reason it doesn't matter if you make your thread a little bit yucky anymore, because it's going to all come off anyway. Just make sure you don't tie any knots in the thread like I might have just done. Just undo that one. Come on now, undo. Don't you dare. I tell you, it's always just as you're about to go, and now I'm finished, that you get a tiny little knot. I just need to undo this fella here. There we go. It's almost undone. There we go. There, much better. And now I can just cut off my thread if I want to. You can tie a knot if you feel that you need to, but it's pretty unlikely that it's going to weave its way back through the thread all of these time. What's the... Wait... Where I saw a good missed it. Oh well. No. This is not right. The class is not 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. It's 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. is the morning. And then the afternoon is 4 till 7. So that's not accurate. That's the wrong time. It's 10 till 1 and then 4 till 7. So anyway, I'll just cut off this thread just here. I would recommend using a little bit of glue before you chop off these bits of thread here, but I don't need this thread anymore. Cut him off. He's pretty secure, like so. There we go. And then, like I said, you would just chop these ones off, add a dab of glue to make sure they're nice and solid, or you could even try and tuck them back in, and then you can do the same with this thread. Just do a few back stitches into this little piece here. So go through here, maybe through the second hole, because we already went through this first hole a couple of times. Maybe go through the second hole a couple of times to get it really firm. I tell you, Sandy has been busy. She said, I signed up for the Posy Roses class, ordered 4 of the kits and the Ivy Cherry Blossom. I was able to use my egg class discount. Oh, great. I'm glad. So bargains to be had for Sandy there, who got loads of those little bargains of ours. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Once you've got it all finished, you can just pop it onto your wrist, and then you'll see that your button will fit nicely inside of that very secure loop, and then that's how you would put it on your wrist. Obviously this is way too small, but there's some fun ideas to be had in there. I really like this little piece. You can do loads of those. But yeah, very simple, very fun, very easy. And if I show you it one last time on the website, just in case you haven't seen it, you click the link that's there in the description, or come to the homepage of our website, which looks like this. And from this page, if you click View All Related Products, well, if you missed the tutorial and you're only coming to it towards the end, you can click the big picture and it will take you to where you can watch this video directly right here. You just click on it and you can watch me right there from the beginning, rewind, however you want. But if you want to get more mini tiles, they're here. If you want to get some slinky cord, it's here. The mini tile products, though, you can get them all from here or from that page that says View All Related Products. The free pattern for full instructions on how to do this design is right here. It uses a slightly different technique where it uses, instead of a button, it uses a ripple bead, which we put some just here if you want to try that out. There's some ripple beads there. You can try that out. That's another really nice little finish. There's a way to get £5 worth of free patterns. You just sign up there. Yeah, the products to make the aqua color, if you want to get it, it's 15% off. It makes 3, but if you click on it and say, actually, I want to make 6, get a second pack of the buttons and you'll have enough to make 6. You'll get 15% off. Otherwise, if you prefer different buttons, you can maybe get some of the ripple beads to try those out. They're very fun. Or head down, there's loads of mini tiles here. Head all the way down to the very bottom And there's a few other different options of buttons here. So silver-plated opalite ones. You've got natural square ones as well. These oval buttons too. Lots and lots of different things that you can try on. But we do have even more buttons in the tools and supplies section. I think it is. No, components, I think it is. Buttons. It's got to be around somewhere. Must be here. I don't know. I can't remember for the life of me. Clasps, buttons? Yeah, buttons. Clasps, buttons. And then you can see all the different buttons that we have if you want to get them all. Square buttons, really nice. But yeah, so from the homepage, just click that View All Related Products, or just watch the video from our Videos and Tutorials Video Tutorial Library. See, here it is. And here's all the tutorials that we've ever done. You can just load more. Just keep loading them. There's loads and loads of different tutorials. Go and watch them. See what might take your interest. So let me now tell you who won our competition. I was going to show you what the actual bracelet looked like, but I don't have it here. For you early birds, if you want to make the beaded bouquet with all of these gorgeous different flower colors, they're all just here. That yellow, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. It's such a soft, natural color. Same with this sort of apricot-y one here. The lavender is lovely. The red is exquisite. I think we've sort of outdone ourselves on how nice they all look. But each kit in the class will make 5. So if you're going to sign up to the class, you will make 5 of each color for your, I think it's £21.95. Right, now, let's talk about the winners from last week. I don't have the actual bracelets here, but the design, it does look like, well, I can't show it to you now. I don't have the bracelet here for some reason. But anyway, the winners of our competition from last week. So, do you know what? I'm going to have to show you what the design looks like so you know what we're talking about. It's this little video that I did just here. Where is it? There we go. This is the design just there. So that crystal cube bracelet, we wanted to come up with a name for the actual design and a name for each of the different colorways of products. So if you have a quick look just here, these are the four different colors, sorry. So you can see there's the blue one here, the purple, the gold, and also the teal one. And then for the overall name of the design, because see how it says blue competition bracelet. But anyway, so I'll just read out the names to you that have won. So first and foremost, the name of the actual design. The winner is Evelyn Johnson. So congratulations to Evelyn Johnson. I don't know if I've seen her commenting here. She often does comment. She's commented in with the name suggestion of Crystal Path Bracelet, which we really liked it. There were a lot of people who suggested sort of stepping stones along that sort of a name. So congratulations to Evelyn Johnson. Your name was the winner for the Crystal the Crystal Path Bracelet. So you will be winning your choice of colorway, whichever one you want, you can have. As for the blue colorway just here, Wayne Wiley, luckily it's your wedding anniversary today, but you've also won the kit just here with your name suggestion, which was Midnight Stroll, which we thought was a really nice name. So that's what we're going to call the blue one, Midnight Stroll. The purple one just here is called Purple Mystique, which we thought was a really lovely name. That one was by Linda Ditburner. So congratulations to Linda on Purple Mystique. Lovely name on that one just there. The gold one just here, we called it Summer Sunsets, which was by Marlene Troubles, it looks like. So congratulations to Marlene. That's what we're going to call the gold one. You're going to get one of our free gold kits. Of course, Linda, you're going to get a free purple one. Wayne, you're going to get the free blue one. And the last winner of our teal and silver colorway, where's that one? That one went to Tracy. It's Guyot Terminic, I think. Guyot Termini. Tracy, she called it Aqua Shimmer, which we thought was a really lovely name. So that one's that one there. Congratulations, you're going to win one of those, that teal and silver colorway there. So all of those different names, congratulations to Evelyn Johnson, Wayne Wiley, Tracy Termini, Marlene Troubles, and Linda Dipburner. You're all 5 of our winners, and one of them is here. Tracy says, thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations. Send us a private message, Tracy, and we will, you know, get you your bracelet. All you got to do is more or less contact us, tell us your address, and we'll get it sent out to you. Wayne is here. He says, wow, thanks. Linda, I haven't seen Linda on today, but if you're watching, Linda, congratulations to you and everyone else. And then here we go. Sandy says, congratulations to you all. Great choices. I'm glad you liked the names. And then Kelly McCoy also says, congratulations to everyone. Last time I'll tell you, if you want to sign up to our Facebook group, which is brand new, I've just put the link in the comments once more. Here it is, just here. Follow the link to this, or just type this into the browser. It will take you to our brand new Facebook page, the group, where you can all sign up and chat to each other. But first things first, we're running a competition in there, which is going to have a really fantastic prize. I'm not going to tell you anything more on here. You better head over to the Facebook group if you want to check that out. So pretty much I've finished from here. That's enough for me for this week. I'm going to be back next Friday again. Anyone who wants to sign up to the class, do jump on and do it. Of course, we've tried to make it so that all of the flowers look absolutely gorgeous to each other. I don't have the white one here because we gave it away to a friend. So I've got a photo of it, but we will be getting more of that again soon. But there they all are, just there. Again, they do look lovely together. So feel free to get one, get multiples, make a whole massive bouquet. It's wedding season coming soon, so we thought it was the perfect time to give it a go. So hopefully, we'll sort that out. Wayne says, because it is a private group, you can't just jump in. You have to, we have to allow you in, because we are going to have some really fantastic things in there. You will get a little notification once you have been accepted into the group, yes, but we will be checking it often, so it shouldn't take very long, and then you can post and all sorts of things. Good night now from Kelly. Thanks for joining us. And Shane is still here, 1:30 in the morning there. That's my cousin Shane. Thanks for watching, Shaney Poo. He watched the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed it. Go and make a bracelet. Do you know what? Last time he watched my stream, he wanted me to send him a kit for one of our designs that we did, so that he could make it for his girlfriend. So, I'm sure I'll be hearing from you again if that's what you intend to do. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you had lots of fun. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I will be back next week. With plenty going on. So make sure, if you're going to get it, we got plenty of discounts that are expiring this Sunday. So jump on over and get those savings if you want to. I'll see you all next week. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.